Back in the book segment tonight, Policing the Net. As you know, there are no standards on the internet. Smear merchants can say and do whatever they want, often hiding behind complicated technology to avoid detection. Recently, this anti-Palin ad circulated worldwide.
My hatred for the American government. I've got no use for America. These are quotes from the founder of the Alaskan Independence Party. Sarah Palin and her husband were members of this anti-American organization which supported separation of their state from the United States.
I'm Governor Sarah Palin, and I am delighted to welcome you to the 2008 Alaskan Independence Party Convention.
Does this represent your view, your America? Sarah Palin, a heartbeat away from the presidency.
Okay, now the ad was produced by this man. Throw his face up there. Ethan Winner of the advertising firm Winner and Associates. Joining us now from Washington, our internet cop, Amanda Carpenter, who writes politics for townhall.com. Now the ad was a complete distortion, correct?
Yes, it was. What that ad basically relied on was an infactual quote from the New York Times saying that Sarah Palin was a member of this party, which they later retracted. But Ethan made this ad, put it up on YouTube, and I got to say here, he didn't make this ad on behalf of Winner of Associates. He's put out a statement saying that he did this completely on his own, but he's still
right. But that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. He uses a clip from her saying, "Welcome to the convention of this group," or whatever. Now, he can tie her into the group by that clip, right?
Right. Well, that's what he tried to do, and they're trying to source it by the New York Times quote, which they got wrong, and they still put this out on the internet knowing it contained false information.
Okay. Now, there is no link to the Obama campaign, even though some right-wing bloggers have tried to establish one, correct?
Right. There are some relationships in the past. Here's what's going on. A right-wing blog called the Jabba Report has been pushing this because of the fact that Winner and Associates worked with David Axelrod, who is Obama's main campaign guy, about 10 years ago on a proposal on behalf of casino investors in Detroit
to
build more casinos.
I mean, 10 years ago, Axelrod was doing business with a lot of people. You can't possibly make that tie. And it was 10 years ago and a totally different deal. So that's not fair.
Here's the thing. A lot of people, they have concerns about Obama's associations, and they see David Axelrod working with this group who has somebody running these renegade YouTube ads now. And they're upset about it because, I will say the Obama campaign, their surrogates do have a history of pushing smear campaigns against Palin. Look at what Obama's finance chair, Howard Gutman, said on the Laura Ingraham show, saying that she was unfit to, be vice president and a mother at the same time. You had the Florida spokesman writing to the Miami Herald that she was a Nazi sympathizer. I mean, so these things have happened in the past. So, the right wing is already riled up about these sort of things.
But I think that to be fair to everybody, an association 10 years ago in a business sense with a major PR firm like this pinhead shouldn't have done this ad, and he is embarrassed.
Sure. I mean, there's questions about why this guy is doing this and why the firm would still keep him around. I mean, he's manufacturing professional-grade ads.
It certainly hasn't helped that firm. That firm now is under suspicion. Now, I have, in the last 2 minutes I have with you, there are people, and maybe you can explain this to me, who put photographs of themselves on the internet. They do it. And then they get fired. Let's throw the first one up here, and you can explain what happened to this guy, this woman. Go ahead.
All right. Well, this is the former Arlington, Washington City Mayor Carmen Contour Gronquist. She took these pictures, some of them in a fire department, firehouse.
And she
didn't do it while she was. Well, her family posted them trying to get her dates. And this actually ended up in a recall election, which she was ousted from her mayor post by 3 votes.
All right, so she got out of there. Now, another one was Kevin Colvin. What does Kevin do?
Well, Kevin was an intern at a bank, and he tried to get some time off for a family emergency. But while he was taking that time off, he posted this photo of himself at a party up on Facebook, and his bosses got a hold of it and promptly fired him.
Okay. So I don't know why these people do
this. But it's actually funnier than that, because the boss sent a reply all to the entire office for his request for time off with the picture saying, "I'm hoping your family is well. Nice wand."
Yeah.
So
I'm not getting it. But, hey, Amanda, thanks very much.